What is going on, you guys? You're probably wondering why we're looking at a battle droid, and that is because we're talking about the Clone Wars coming back for Season 7, and what that might mean for some wargaming like Star Wars Legion. So I figured I would use Battlefront 2 to go ahead and talk about this because we've got all these different things that we can be looking at today. So yes, so battle droids be very, very, very fun to paint because they have all their different paint options. So battle droids would be a really, really fun thing to have. And in Battlefront, you have a lot of different types of. Let's see. Officer, let's see, no, not First Order. I've got to kind of go through all of them. There we go, we got this other guy. Now I think all of these are going to basically look the same. They're all just basic battle droids. If we go through the different types, it's just different, but there's different configurations of them. So just looking at battle droids alone, and this is just one faction, right? This would just be CIS. You've got a ton. Here we go. Let's see, and customize. We got to go to inspect, right? Wait, no. Nah, well, of course, I'm looking at First Order here. Oh, yes. Now look at this one. Very cool looking. So, slightly different outfitted battle droids. You'd have your different heavy weapons guys here. All of this stuff is available. So can't we change factions? Oh, and we can easily jump into. Okay, resistance. The clones. Oh, look at this, right? You'd have all your different trooper types too, beyond just regular clone troopers. So you'd have battle droids. You'd have your, you'd have ARC troopers. You'd like I looked up clone troopers, and like just to like get an idea of how many different types there were. There's like 50 different types of clone troopers. Now, granted, not all of those are still canon, but a lot of them are still canon. There's so many different types. And just think about doing like the paint jobs you could come up with something like this. There's just so many different paint schemes. So let's see. Let's go with assault. There we go. We got there's your basic battle droid right there, and your basic clone trooper too. This is kind of like your. I mean. And the things your basic one doesn't even have is just basically black and white, right? I mean, I don't even know all of the different significances of the color schemes, but I think it's basically just breaking down by unit, and in some cases by function. But you'd have so many different options. Not to mention, like, there's a lot of heroes that aren't even in this game right here. So I'm just gonna kind of go over who is in here, and I guess you could also get Jango Fett. We don't have a Jango in here yet. So who do we even have from Clone Wars? We have, well, we got Darth Maul. So I mean, Darth Maul would be a lot of fun. Now, granted, he wasn't technically CIS, but that's where you would put him. You would definitely put him in CIS. But yes, definitely putting Maul in CIS. You could, and then you have Yoda too, technically. They have a different appearance for Yoda in here. They have hooded, which is weird. Why would that's a weird looking look for Yoda. I don't like hooded Yoda, especially with the holes cut out for his ears. That doesn't even make sense. Who cuts holes in their hood out? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of having a hood? I don't understand. But yes, all the Jedi that you would have in Clone Wars factions for Legion on the field would be insane. Mace Windu, Ki-Adi-Mundi, Kit Fisto, Shakti, Yoda, Obi-Wan, Anakin. The list goes on and on. There's so many Jedi that you could have. It'd be insane. And also you would have and we're getting more here too. You're also getting some. There's a lot of really cool heroes that you would have for the CIS. You'd have Dooku, Grievous, Asajj Ventress, Barriss, whatever her name is, Ofri, whatever. Night Sisters, Mother Talzin. There's a ton. But then we've got, let's see, who else we got? We got these dudes. We got the super battle droids, all right, which aren't in here. We also have droidicas. we've got those. There's a lot. You also have from Clone Wars. You have like the master control droids, like those leader droids. That would work. Who else do we have in here? And then this is a different type of super battle droid. They look the same basically. I don't really care with it. Yes, there's different types, but now, oh, what about vehicles? Oh my gosh. What about vehicles? We've got the AAT. You remember these from the Phantom Menace, right? And I think these were also present in the Siege of Kashyyyk. I mean, there's all kinds of other stuff that's there that you can't actually play, like the Juggernauts and stuff. They're in the game, but they're not player controlled, so we can't kind of preview them. But like the idea, and if you're gonna have this, gosh, are you gonna also have a Gungan army? Right? Well, and ATRTs, you could, I mean, you already have the sculpt for those, but you could totally do ATRTs. And actually, these kind of look, this is kind of a different look for them. I mean, it's basically the same laser cannon on there. But, you know, interesting how everybody's painted their ATRTs, you know, so many different color schemes, but it's kind of just scrapey and silver gunmetal color right there. We wouldn't have any of those. All right, let's go back. Let's see what else is just, and this is just stuff that's available here. I wonder if you could have X-34s. I don't think they were, because it was kind of old by episode 4 time, right? So you might be able to get away with that. I don't think they have any speeders that are going to be appropriate. No, definitely not those. Although those were old too, but I don't think they were that old. Now artillery, we've got some stuff. We got the LAT. So some people ask me why I didn't do the LAT in my X-Wing preview, and that's really because you see these guys in atmospheric. Yeah, I understand they can fly in space, but you really see them doing their atmospheric stuff. Like I think it's like the same situation as the Cloud Car, you know. And there are different types, so maybe it's not a fair comparison. But these are more iconic with a ground battle, so I think something like this would work better in Legion. This would be actually really, really cool to have this like set down and then take off, or even have it hovering around the battlefield. Like I don't even know how you would do like a slow-moving, high-flying vehicle. That'd be fun though, wouldn't it? I would love something like this in Legion. It'd be big though. It'd be kind of big. I'm okay with that. And imagine if you can actually put your minis right in there, in the actual inside the thing. They have to make this back part open too. Oh, it would be very, very cool. And the MTT, right? Having this thing open up and just drop off a ton of like this front. Have the front lid open up and just throw all, and it could double as a storage container, kind of like the old Star Wars like traveling cases. Oh, and you could just drop. Oh my gosh, could you imagine that? Like you just open that up and you put all your minis in. Oh, they'd roll around, they'd get messed up. But it would be cool if it had a piece that came out that you could affix a whole squad to. Like if they wanted to get really, that would be really nice, especially if it was magnetized. Because it's certainly big enough if they're going to do something like this. It would be very, very cool. And you can counter it with the Juggernaut as well, which you can't really. You don't need a U-wing, although a U-wing would be cool. An AT-AT, yeah, now we're getting way too big. I would love to have an AT-AT though. I just don't think I don't think it's going to work. And I don't think we need to talk about the ships as much, because I already did a whole nother video for the ships. But this is just it's just part of it. It's just part of it. I think, I think it'd be a lot of fun, though. Especially just the stuff from Episode 1. I mean, and there's more. But you have other things, too. Like, you have the droids riding their little speeder. I don't know why that's not even showing up as a speeder option, but you have that. You have so many other things. Like, you've got Gungans. A Gungan army, guys. Imagine being able to do a Gungan army. You can have them riding their little dinosaurs, the little raptors, or the big brontosauruses, or apatosaurus-looking things with the shield generator on top. And imagine if there was like a physical shield generator. Like you could just put like a glass bowl over your army or something like that. But it would be really, really cool to have a shield generator like that, like a big bubble shield. It'd be very, very cool. I would love the idea to be able to run a Gungan army. You know, in whether you love or hate Jar Jar Binks, you don't even have to include him, but like that would be cool. It's again, there's so many different variants available for all the different clones, for all the, you know, and then all of their allies. They don't all have to be clones. You could have, you know, Saw Gerrera's people potentially. You know, you could have Cham Syndulla and the Twi'leks. You can have the Jedi. There's a lot of Republic forces that are available without even. Or you can have the Naboo guards. You can have some of, you know, maybe those would be special forces. You know, there's a lot of things like that you could do. And then for the droids, there's just so much. So, a lot of Clone War options if Clone Wars comes to Legion. And I just figured I would use this to illustrate it so we could kind of zoom around and just get, you know, sometimes I do slideshows and stuff, but I think this is about the best use for Star Wars Battlefront 2, since it's really just not a fun game to play anymore. Although sometimes I do play a little bit. Arcade actually has, you can play the space stuff in the arcade now, which is really, really bad. Like, you do Starfighter Onslaught, and it's like you only have a certain amount of time to blow up ships, but there's only like 5 ships in space, and you only get like 5 seconds maximum for each ship you blow up, so you're eventually just going to run out of time because there's nobody to shoot. So stupid. Anyway, that's about all I got for you guys today. 1 week until Gen Con. Thrawn Alliances came out today, so that's really cool. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell for alerts so you don't want to miss out when new content comes out, and follow me throughout Gen Con because I will be there, and I will be coming out with brand new stuff all the time. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.